the set right here.
Woo!
Very Miami Vice-like. Trees are back this year. We got these giant high noon cans straight from Barstool versus America right here. They're going to be on the side. We're going to have the brand new trophy, a 3-tiered trophy. It's going to be back there. It's got the Honkers name engraved into it. It's almost an exact year since the last one. And the last one was so surreal because it took 2 days. We got a little extra time this year to kind of soak it up and be ready. But this set came out. This set came out crazy. We have gone all out. More teams. If you bring more teams into a tournament, you need to have more shit. So it's coming together. It's coming together. The first in-person tournament at HQ was like a fever dream. I wasn't ready for it. It was awesome.
Then we're gonna say Chuck NBC.
The winners of the dozen tournament, the big screaming Honkers. It's Chuck
.71 literally under a second.
Congratulations. It was kind of surreal to see a show that went from the internet in my apartment during COVID to this room, which looked like a real-life game show set. I wasn't ready. I fucking cried at the end. I think if anyone watches The Dozen, they know that. People were like, why'd you cry? It's just trivia. I cried because I didn't have like a soul at that point. I was so just destroyed from my inability to be prepared for that show last year. It was successful, and it was always cool to look back on that, and people brought an energy and an excitement to it that was, I was very appreciative of it because people had no reason to come in here and care. Dozen Trivia Tournament 2, I feel like a different human compared to last year. We have an extra day to film, which is just massive. It's our Super Bowl, so this is a lot of pressure, and I feel it. But we're so much more prepared. I'm excited. I feel much better about it than I did going into it last year. Last year was, again, I cried.
All right, now, any emotion you want to do?
We can't be the team eliminated in the wild card game.
Here's your
Oh, look at that. Etched in history
etched
forever.
in stone.
Etched in stone.
The champions, the defending champs.
I'm seeing this as motivational in my mind because, I mean, the Honkers have had a little mid-season swoon, but, you know, I compare this, I mean, North Carolina, the Blue Blood 18 making a run, you know.
That's very
Don't
true.
mess with, you know, we've got the experience.
It's fucking electric. It's a buzz in here today. The buzz in HQ. I'm in HQ every so often. The buzz on Dozen Day, nothing compares to it here in New York.
Can't let these spitting chicklets guys talk shit, walk all over us. Guys like Whitney and Biz think they fucking own this world. They own this company. They don't. It's made of regular guys like me, and we're gonna go stuff it up their fucking ass.
Going to kick some Chicago ass right fucking now.
Why isn't Whitney's butt chin face here for?
He
can't hear you.
I know he can't. Look at him. Makes me sick. Anthony Anderson Cooper, final answer.
Chicklets moving on to the second round. A 13 over 4. It is a 14-3 victory. The Honkers, the defending champions. The dogs are barking an upset. Uptown Ball moving on to the second round. The Yak is moving on to the second round. They had them 10-6 with a knockout. Gen XYZ, the upset. They're moving on. That is correct. The 15 over the 2. Experts moving on. That is incorrect. And another upset. ZD moving on to the second round.
I'm like a Charlie cheesesteak.
Dave, what was the moment of the match?
It was off to the Sandys, which he pulled out, but...
What does Keebler call their line of shortbread cookies?
I got nothing.
Wow. That's actually very surprising.
I don't fuck with Keebler.
You don't fuck with Keebler? Wow.
Nah, EL Fudge is the only ones I fuck with. It's not EL Fudge.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sandy's final answer.
Yes. No, that is correct.
What did you say?
Sandy's is the correct answer.
That's the intangibles that we have. When you get into the food categories, it's for the love of the game.
Same. I don't know how you pulled that. If I do that at home on Zoom, cheating accusations are flying, right? But there was nothing. It was just a memory. Not very good. Sandies are not very dry. A dry cookie. We're Syracuse. No one wants to play. Get it? We fucking are just going for the run. 11 coach just fucking puts everything in place.
All the talk. We have upsets galore. After day 1, we're gonna do hype. We'll pretend the board is filled out here. This is going to be a war tomorrow. Franketts, Honkers. That's just insane. I mean, it was the first match of the season. Look at Frank's ready to fucking go though. Are you locked in?
I hope so.
He's locked in. Experts, Chicklets, that's a rematch from a close match a few weeks ago. Chicklets beat Experts like last year, and Brandon's never let that go. ZD, I mean Dave versus Big Cat. We got that in LA. It was one of the greatest matches of all time. And then look at that, a 10 versus 15, Uptown Balls.
Feeling fine. We blew it last year. We're just gonna try. It'll be good if we know the questions and bad if we don't.
Game today at 3:10. How you feeling about that?
You're gonna get swept.
God, Jesus.
Frank, you guys are first, aren't you?
They're not doing. By this time next week, they're going to be probably in second. I think the Mets are going to go on about it.
All right, no more Mets questions from anybody except the opponents. That's a demand.
What screams trivia more than custom bowling pins?
Franketts Honkers, it was funny that after bowing out in the first round last year, the Franketts had to end up playing the defending champions. It just seemed very Honkers for a while. It's impossible to not mention that Ben Mintz had the greatest momentum shift in the history of the dozen.
No, Frank, we're fine, man. We still have a double.
You have your double. Keep that in mind.
It's tough to see your season go down here.
Well, it happened again.
Frank.
2 years in a row.
It'll be tough, man.
College football, next category. College
going villain?
Here we go, Nancy.
He'll be out of the office tomorrow. It's okay.
Franketts. Giovanni Bernard, Greg Little, and TJ Yates all attended what ACC school?
The University of...
No!
Let's go University of North Carolina, I guess. Is that what he's about to say?
What else would it be?
I don't know. We'll go North Carolina.
Unreal giveaway by Mintz! He gave away a free point! Oh. Ben Mintz giving them an answer, a free answer, and to not use a phone a friend, it swung the match. I mean, Frank's face when he heard Mintz give the answer, you just saw everything changed. And Frank's fucking grin, it was over. Like, the Franketts were just gonna go on a roll at that point.
Wade Phillips.
For the win,
Dave Campo.
the Franketts are moving on. Dave Campo, the Franketts get the monkey off their back.
Talk to me.
Busted out of the tournament. You know, I said we wanted to destroy the Death Star second time. When they go to destroy the Death Star second time, someone goes, "It's a trap." Admiral Akbar, we just walked right into a trap. Frank the Tank, he's the trap.
I mean, it's a tough scene. I'm not gonna lie. I'll just call it what it is. I was running my mouth, feeling myself, feeling energy, and I just let it overflow me. I mean, there's no getting around it. I went in there. I was chirping at Frank. I was probably focused on that a little too much, and then I let my Captain Coley and Robbie down, and I feel pretty shitty about it, to be real honest.
The match between the Honkers and Frank and the Franketts?
Yeah.
The match that Ben Mintz blew in epic fashion. The match where he thought, oh my God, I gotta tell everybody, oh yeah, I've been down south for fucking 3 months, so I'm gonna say an answer. And he blew it for his whole team? No, I didn't see it.
Uptown Balls moving on to the Final Four. Blowout. Shit. Why are we laughing? Who knows? 12-2. Final score. Match ends in round 8.
We've been disrespected all season. We're proving that we belong with the best teams in the league, and we're going to keep proving it day in, day out.
And you get to stay in that outfit.
And I get to say, I mean, this is a good luck hat. It's undeniable. We've never lost while I wear this hat.
Yeah, you're gonna.
There's two teams that are disrespected in this league, and it is ZD, which is about to play, and Uptown Balls. ZD plays the hardest schedule in the league, hands down. They only play good teams. And Uptown Balls, they were really fucking good this year. They had a couple matches that really burned them, and other than that, they've been money. So I'm not shocked they're in the Final Four at all.
Well, I guess so. We can't, like, you see everything. You see this? You're such a dummy. You're such a piece of shit.
Why?
Because you just fucking claw and claw, and then everyone takes it because you just think you could just poke people around the ring.
Well, I don't know.
Go fuck yourself. You're 9-2. There he is, the dick.
Dick, you make no sense.
You're a dick.
You make no sense. You make no sense.
He's a dick. Some of the greatest players in sports have had riffs. That's all this is.
Like who?
Well, Scotty's written a couple books, There's some bad sour grapes there. So, it happens. I'm not going to say the next example, but LeBron and Kyrie had a little rift, but, we'll be fine. Moral story will be fine.
We're a strong, good team. If we play our game, we win.
There was a clear off the top, serious energy, and they were locked the fuck in.
Like a plug into his phone? How are we doing?
Good, Steve. How are you?
Is your mic facing down?
They told me to. Is it not?
Dave was seeing it. He was seeing the ball from the pitcher's hand. They're used to playing good teams, and they were ready for the moment. That match was one of the cooler matches because there was definitely a different vibe in here. There was a big-time game feel with that one.
Asteroids?
I think yeah.
I think it's asteroids.
Put it on the board, please.
It's asteroids. That is correct.
Jack.
Ken Jack.
Oh, you guys called me?
Yeah.
The movie's called Get Fucked.
Ken Jack, you've made a terribly powerful enemy today.
He's dead.
I have a guess.
He's dead.
I have a legitimate guess.
He's dead.
I think it's parental
Parental
control.
control for the win, Jeff?
Final answer?
Final answer.
ZD going to the Final Four. That is correct.
I had a lot of memories from the last year dozen tournament. The Yak team screwed us, talked over our answers, and it was admittedly by all dozen fans, they completely fucked us out of a chance at winning the dozen in the last tournament. So, got a little bit of payback this time. And when I came in for a phone a friend for the other team earlier yesterday, they roasted my shoes too. I mean, they were asking for it. They were begging for that moment. So I feel no shame whatsoever. Plus, I'm siding with Dave. It's a win-win for me.
You think if I just slap the shit out of Ken Jack, you think anyone can even be mad? It's gameplay, right? It's just fair game. Ken Jack, I regret to inform you, you're the world's biggest pussy. I'm sorry, dude. You're the world's biggest pussy.
You fuck us, you get fucked. That's how it works. Why would you call me?
Can't hold grudges over small things,
We fucked up. We lost. We played bad. Ken Jack's a piece of shit. Those two things can be true at the same time.
When it happened, the gambling cave exploded.
No, we
in
actually had a
applause.
good guess.
So I don't know. I think they think it was a good move. I personally, from an entertainment standpoint, it's a moment. It's a moment. Yeah, it's a moment.
I don't know. Apparently the crowd loved it. They're the bad boys. Big Cat said it. They're the bad boys. That's nobody wants to help them. It was eventually going to happen.
Why? That's just bad karma for you for the future.
No, because your bad karma is what led to this, so now we're neutral.
I don't speak for everybody, but no fucking way. They're really pissed at you. I'm pissed, but they're very pissed.
I mean, if you get that pissed about a tribute tournament, I don't know what to tell you.
I love it. It's my fault. It's
a crazy move.
No, I don't like you, dude. I don't like you. I don't know why he was like, oh, it is what it is. That was a scumbag move. Who was in the gambling cave during that?
You made it sound like you knew.
Oh, because Tommy's playing against the winner, so he wanted us to lose because he thinks you guys are an easier team. I think they're playing well. That's the thing is, I lost the game. I played terrible, and they played great. Those two things, I take full blame for it, but I also don't like Ken Jack. Those two things can exist. I don't think that lost us the game. I just think it was a scumbag move.
ZD against Uptown Balls. Uptown Balls is the most disrespected team in the league. Probably ZD's second. Uptown Balls is the second highest scoring team in the league. They score a shitload of points. That is correct. 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 Uptown Balls into the championship match. It is last comic standing. They have won.
We're hot right now. We're a well-oiled machine.
We're not done yet.
We're not done yet. I would like coming for the trophy.
Win one more.
See you there. It's a crazy match. They scored 14 points through 11 rounds. It's very hard to ever lose that way. Uptown Balls. What a wacky team. The other Final Four matchup, the Experts and the Franketts. You could just tell there was something different. Brandon picked up the confidence really quick.
A lot of nerves going into that game. I'll tell you that much. Jeff woke us up early in the morning. I had to be out of bed by 10 a.m. and that's very early for us as bloggers. And so we came in, and it was a battle. 3 Pokemon in the original 151 are Water Psychic Dual type, Slowbro, Slowpoke, and one more in its final evolved form.
Guys, I don't think I know this.
Oh, it's fine.
Tentacle.
2. That is incorrect. In 1996, Ron Simmons debuted as Farouk on WWE television. What last name was he given?
Assad.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. 5-4 lead for the Expert.
He only has 8 touches. Oh, in his college career.
Oh.
What? Stop what? Are you talking to me?
You gotta hang up in 10.
Just get jumped on the subway?
No, I need something in 5, 4,
Terry Glenn.
3. The Experts are moving on to the championship. That is correct. Terry Glenn sends them through the upset of Frank and the Franketts. The 1 seed falls.
That felt like the real championship, in my opinion. Like, that was our championship as the experts. We had to beat Frank and the Franketts. They're the best team. They're the number one seed for a reason, right? The seeding was done very well, as I've always said. And Frank and the Franketts, if you want to be the champion, you got to beat them. So we beat the champion in the semifinals, but we beat the champion. So, a lot of people are saying that we're the number one team in trivia now because we won that match. And I would honestly agree with them. Like, you go into a tournament, people talk about the NCAA tournament, whether or not it's a good way to crown champion. I would say if you can knock off the number one team in the country in the tournament, that's better than a championship because more people will remember that matchup than they will a potential finals matchup against a lesser team. And I mean that.
Every time we lost the season, Pokemon was the niche and you couldn't play.
I don't think that's true.
Getting past Frank is huge. Now I feel like the championship is fun. No stress of Frank, having to beat Frank. Frank, they've beat us like the last few times that we played them. So that was huge.
There's no way the three of us should be always in a trivia trophy.
To have the second ever matchup in the history of the dozen be the championship in season 2 was obviously unexpected. I thought Uptown Balls could make a run because I knew when they played well they would. They did not think so.
Just back Biombo.
That is correct. Tommy Smokes remains on fire.
Kevin Bacon and Shailene Woodley.
That is correct.
Ben Stiller, Kristen Stewart.
That is correct.
Mo Southwest
final
Grill.
answer.
That is correct.
Jason Hayward.
That is correct. 5-3 experts. A huge steal.
Big spots for the people.
6-3.
Yeah, go TA.
Ballsy is correct. It's go TA.
Same in the end.
That is correct. 8-4.
Greatest bonus round maybe ever could be getting 29 out of 30 answers.
Name the 30 states in the United States with the most registered automobiles. One more left. It was Iowa. Iowa was the last one on there. 10-6. Experts lead it.
I didn't think it was over, but it was pretty clear that Uptown Balls needed a huge spark because they were down.
Golden Tate.
Big Cat helps out Uptown Balls.
The turning point in the championship match was the brand logos category.
Samsung, Denny's.
3, 2,
Sunoco?
1.
Golf.
Correct.
Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. John Deere Enterprise. Oh, is it Little CC's maybe?
5, 4, 3.
Little CC's John Deere Enterprise.
He said Little CC's.
I think it's CC's is the name of the pizza
Right.
place, right?
I don't
CC's is not a bad guess for the one on the left.
CC's John Deere Enterprise.
That's Pizza Hut.
Pizza.
It's Pizza Hut.
It's the classic issue on the dozen. If a team says 2 answers and they guess one and it's wrong, do you say the other answer?
Smitty, I need something.
I'm down with
in.
Rudolph.
All
I
right,
like Rudolph.
my Rudolph.
Correct. Uptown Balls gets one back.
Bill Hader, final answer.
That is correct. It's 11-9. Uptown Balls within 2.
Browns.
That is correct.
Your balls are Panthers.
2. Correct answer. 12-10.
Justin Thoreau, final answer.
12-11 is Justin Thoreau.
Jeff Daniels.
We are tied up going into round 12.
67.
We are going to overtime. That is incorrect.
What were they?
In the 25 most densely populated countries in the world with greater than 25 million people.
Singapore.
Singapore.
Jeffrey D. Lowe. Tyler.
Cinderella has
Holy shit! I mean, you heard the crowd. You thought we were the bad boys. People do not want to see Brandon Walker.
The 10 seed wins the tournament. It's crazy.
Hey, Brandon! Come on, Brandon! Brandon! They're both in line! Oh, no! Hey, Brandon! I didn't know the experts were the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, my God! Hey, Frank. You got anything to say?
Hey, I didn't know that the experts were the Atlanta Falcons. Things go better. Things go better in choke.
It's a good tournament. It's a good tournament. It's a good showing. It's fun. Trivia's fun. We're having fun. It's all fun. It's not a big deal. Jeff DeLo's a great guy. Love Smitty. Love Smitty. Really does a lot. Good face on that guy. Plenty balls. Plenty balls. Bigger titties than the people in interviews. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's Tommy Smokes. Good guy. Great guy. Love him. Love Tommy Smokes. Named my son after him. It's really nice. I like sitting outside. Nobody doesn't sit outside enough anymore. You know, everybody just puts himself in a cubicle or an office and plays trivia all day. And that's not really any way to lead life. I gotta be a fuck! Fuck!
First of all, I feel sad for the Dozen universe. I feel sad for Barstool universe. The best outcome here was the right outcome. It was the experts winning season 2 and coming into season 3 as the champions and being the dynasty that we truly are. And unfortunately, Jeff wrote a great comeback for Uptown Balls. He was able to write them back into the game. Am I disappointed in the outcome? You fat bitch. Yes, I'm disappointed in the outcome. You fat titty jiggling bitch.
I think Jeff wrote a great comeback into the final match, and I think we played our part. We certainly played our part helping Jeff out with his script. But then fucking Frank came in and had to run his mouth and start singing songs and call us the Atlanta Falcons of trivia. Frank, you're not in the fucking finals, Frank. We beat you already, Frank. What about Brandon Nimmo? He's hurt. Hey, Frank, Max Scherzer, his obliques fucked up, Frank. Frank, let's focus on things that matter. Instead of talking shit to us, we beat you. I love Frank, but when you're going through a bad time and Frank's there without a dog in the fight and he starts singing fucking songs in your ears about either your team sucking, you choking, your team choking, all of the above, I want to be like, hey, Frank, come over here. Hey, look down there. Is that Francisco Lindor walking down the sidewalk right now? And then just shove him out the window. That's what I wanted to do in that moment. And I don't think that's that far out of bounds. I choked, Dana. What do you want me to say? I choked in the finals. I choked. I choked the fuck out of it. Okay? I'm Mike Vanderjack. I choked. I choked.
I know what the Dozen is. It's a silly, sometimes dumb, internet trivia league. However, fans care about it, and they're passionate about it. And that's why I get fired up to do this. That's why I love it. We do this because it's entertaining to people. And this second tournament, I think we hit a new level with the Dozen. There's a commitment, there's a passion and energy from everyone who played. It was surreal to see. And we roll on into season 3. Here's to a great season 2, but here's to a better future of the Dozen trivia competition.